Usually, at some point during my streams, I'll say something like, by the way, everybody, like it says in the chat, if you donate any money, I'll do curls or squats or something. But today, no reps, just vibes, because last night, everybody was so generous, specifically Dagger and Sears, that I did over 100 reps on stream last night. So I feel like it would be wise if I took a break from exercise for a little bit. So if you donate on stream, I'll have my party members use the drink command. How about that, everybody? Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Final Fantasy I on the Nintendo NES system. And we got ourselves a fancy new car that can fly and is actually more like a boat. Genevieve B, I see you foist in the chat. Everdread, John Banta, welcome. Wayne, Zachary E, how many subs so I can small your hair? That is the weirdest running joke that we have on this channel. But, a 1. How about that? You are so pumped up. Yo, John B, so is my party too, because we got our class change. Ooh, and look at this. My knight, now that he's level 19, or now that I guess what happens is after you get your promotion and change the fighter to a knight, once you get like 2 or 3 levels after that, he starts to earn magic points. So like, let's go get him some low-level spells. The knight is already so good. Then on top of that, he can use some white magic. It's kind of weak, admittedly, but he can still cure some HP, which is the equivalent of like a few heal potions. And that's amazing. That's actually really good. Sean R. Puberty, yeah, is what he says. Thank you, Sean. Why not F-Zero for a short stream, Karma? Genevieve B, that would have been an okay idea. I didn't think of that, actually. But I just thought, like, look, this game's already hooked up. Let's get Bork the Cure spell. Heck yeah. Now he can heal some HP. He can't learn Harm. He can learn Fog. Can he learn Ruse? Actually, decent spells. Like, the level 1 white magic is actually kind of useful. Like, Fog adds 8 to your defense. Your Absorb, I should say. Ruse is like the invisibility spell, except you can only target yourself with it. But it does increase your evasion by 40 points in battle, and Cure just, like, gives you some HP back, and there, you know, that will always be useful. That will never not be useful. Draco Wright. Welcome. Kupo. Kupo is correct. No Moogles in this game. When did Final Fantasy first start having Moogles? Was it FF3? The Famicom one, I should say. Let's go to Provoca. Wait, where am I? Provoca is like this way, right? It's not that far this way. Yeah, here it is. Let's get some level 2 white magic for my guy, Bork. But yeah, you heard that right, everybody. I did over 600 reps on stream last night. A lot of tricep lifts and curls, and then after I couldn't do those anymore, I was doing squats and shoulder shrugs and calf raises to send it home. Invis? Yeah, he can learn Invis. Can he learn A-Lit? Yes. Can he learn Lamp? I guess he can learn Lamp and Mute. Do I have a character with Lamp? Yeah, Pip. Pip has Lamp. Let's give him Mute. Everdread. Karma Swolt. That kind of works. I like that. And then let's get him like Cure 2 or something. Gen B loves Lamp. Well, she lights up my life, Sean R. Joe D. Cat phrases like meow? Yes. Glacy the Glaceon, how are you? I see you as well. I should have gotten myself some water, but that's okay. I don't plan on streaming for too long today. Because I gotta go to Genevieve B's house at some point later, everyone, and I am, like, still exhausted from last night. But I did wake up late this morning, and I made some members-only content. So if you're a channel member, and you might be, since everyone was so generous last night with the membership gifting, you can watch my newest video where I played some Super Mario Bros. 3. Okay, so that's all the magic you can learn on level 3 is these two spells, Cure 2 and Affur, which is anti-fire. So he can protect the party from lightning and fire. Not ice, though, because he never gets any level 4 spells. But I will eventually get, like, I think 3 or 4 charges of each of the first 3 levels here. So he can cure, he can even, like, do some rudimentary buffs. And he can even mute. He can even cast a mute so that certain enemies won't be able to cast spells. That's kind of neat. Nick the Frenchie, welcome. I feel like Sears and Dagger were asking about you last night. The mute spell does... You can target a single enemy with it, and if it works, which is kind of rare, whoops, then it will prevent them from casting spells, although a more effective method of preventing enemies from casting spells is just to have the knight attack them and kill them. That's usually more effective. Glad someone is asking for me. Yesterday was RP night. Sorry, what is that? Is RP short for some French game that you play at a bar, like skee-ball, but different? Hope you and Gen B fortunes. Always a gem to see you live, KarmaJolt. Hey, thank you so much, GTG. Pumpkin, welcome back. Let's, you know what? I can probably do a whole-ass dungeon in an hour. Let's go into the volcano here. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, he does have the ice shield, so maybe that will protect him from fire-based magic. But let's just go into the top of this volcano, and, like, I apologize for this screen flashing, but when you walk on this lava, the screen flashes white, and it's annoying. However, when you are... Dang it. When you are walking on the lava, this is really bad. To get ambushed by a group of 5 gargoyles? That's like a really bad start to the dungeon. I might call a mulligan on this. Let's ice him, I guess, and then maybe Zeus Gauntlet here. And you know what? For no reason, let's try Quake. I haven't gotten it to work on anybody yet. Dang it, and Bork got stunned by the Hold spell, which is actually a good magic. It's not bugged like we may have mentioned earlier. It actually does work, and when it hits, it paralyzes a target, and it can paralyze them for a pretty long time if you're lucky. Oh, RP like role-playing. No, skee-ball doesn't exist, you silly goose. Little Dungeon and Dragon. I see. I play something like a Randy Sorcerer, says Nick the Frenchie. Love that. Love that for you. Damn, dude. Let's try Lit 3. Okay. I'm gonna scoop this and then head back to town. Scoop this attempt is what I meant. At going through the dungeon. But yeah, this fire... Dang, that's super dangerous. He cast regular fire that time. I didn't know they could do that. I just play it, Randy, says John B. That's the name of your character, right? Like Macho Man Randy Savage? Hold on, I have a sunglasses for this. Where did they go? Here they are. Ooh, yeah. Alright, that sucked. Let's leave. Oh, yeah, my name. Yeah, we knew what you meant, John B. Karma, can I cast Lit 3 on this stream? Because that's what this is. Yo, Pumpkin? Yes, you may. Thank you so much. Hold reset while turning the power off. I actually don't know if I have time today to do like a whole ass dungeon. But you know what I do want to do? Is go back into the ice cave and try to find that armor that I missed. Because I missed a very valuable piece of equipment. So let's go in here. Just like in the chat is right, Nick the Frenchie. Alright, let's fire Zeus Gauntlet, which does the Lit 2 spell. And then fire again. Because just like making sure you get rid of these cockatrices is very important. Oh, wow. Okay, so you can fire to them and have them survive. That is possible. Oh, you can be my employee, Gen B. I treat them good. I'm filthy rich, says Nick the Frenchie. That's why we love you. Also for other reasons. But hey, I just wanted to reiterate, thank you so much to everybody who donated last night. Holy cow, it was overwhelming in a very nice way. Even if you didn't donate, if you just were here and you were hanging out and having a good time, that's awesome. Thank you so much for showing up and supporting me with views. For my money? Yes. Also your personality. I winked. I don't know if you could see that. Does the NES create leftover data if you don't do the in tip? Like the arbitrary execution in SMB/tennis? Pumpkin, I have no idea. Do you mean if I don't hold reset while turning the power off? Oh, did I ice 2? I meant to lit 2 or fire 2 or something there. Missed the last stream, Wayne, but I'm glad you're here now. We're going back into the ice cave to get the ice armor because it's good. Not necessarily important, but like I do want it before I go into the volcano. This guy can use magic now. That's insane. Alright, I'm gonna fire 2 and Zeus and fire 2 again because like undead enemies are weak against fire and vulnerable to harm. Karma, I want to pay to see your personality later, if you know what I mean. Yo, Pumpkin. You know, I did just post a video on my Fansly page, if you're interested. There's a link in the video description. But I basically do gaming content, but shirtless. And, you know, some mirror selfies, some workout progress pics. It's for the real fans. Daniel R., what's going on? Yay, the party hit their growth spurt. They did. They also hit a bunch of monsters and stuff. And welcome! Fire 2. Yeah, thanks for the chocobo emojis. Members, channel members, if you got the members-only emojis, put them in the chat. John Banta does. I see that your name is green. Ooh, workout progress pics. Is that what we calling it? John B, like, I don't, like, you know, show anything that is very explicit, you know, but it's thirsty, I will say. Joseph Neal, the Lillipup, with the cool $2 saying, can we start a dono train? Hey, thank you so much. I was just about to add reps to the reps counter, but I just remembered we're not doing that today because I did too many reps and I don't want to hurt myself. But yo, put a puppy dog in the chat for Joseph Neal, the Lillipup, with the cool 2 Great British pounds. Thank you so much. Gaming since the 80s. I'm doing great. We did 600 reps last night. How are you? All right, everybody. Let's do some drinking in combat. Oh, my trivia was masked by the donation. Let's see. Did you know a Long Island iced tea is called that because the mix of alcohol is supposed to remind the taste of alcohol? Wait, what? I'm not quite sure what that means. I gotta Google that now. Hey, Joseph Neal, thank you so much. Well, you heard the man. We got a donation, so let's all drink in combat. I was technically supposed to do like 100 of these last night that I didn't do. Doc Mac. Smell of wine and cheap perfume. Oh, the taste of iced tea, says Nick the Frenchie. I had pizza for lunch. Who am I? Gen B? You're a very good girl. Good little pup. Hello, I worked 8 hours and studied 2. Nintendo Fan Club? I'm proud of you for working so hard. That's very productive. Man, yesterday I did 2 streams, I posted a short, I did a lot of exercise, and I cleaned all my dishes, so I've been productive too. Posted a members only video today, posted a Fansly video. Mystic420, dude, Silk Song is hard, but very funny. I will take a look at it, just like have not had the time. Oh, and by the way, I think I was right about this over here. Uh-oh. Frost Giants. I think this treasure chest up here is just a cloth. No need to get it, but I'll show you. Okay, last dirty joke. I'm headed back to work. Yo, John B, thank you so much for showing up and clicking that like button. When did you change glasses? When we were talking about Randy Macho Man Savage earlier. Probably like 10 minutes ago. Paul says them shades are fire. Ooh, yeah. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. My currency is pounds, says Joseph Neal. Yeah, weird though, because don't you otherwise use kilograms? Oh, this treasure chest is guarded by mages, and they got the first strike in combat. Immediately killed Bork here. This is honestly the best option here. Let's hit him with a Fire 3. Paul, you ain't seen this? This is Final Fantasy on the NES. It's the first Final Fantasy game. Matter of fact, I'm playing it on a machine called the AVS. That's got my Genevieve B sunglasses on it. And my Final Fantasy Explorer's Handbook. But this is like my actual cartridge here that I got when I was in 5th grade. Sorry, Tiny Cat. I hit him with the cord of my webcam. Yeah, so, man, this treasure chest really is not worth getting because, as you saw, I ran into a group of mages who kind of kicked my butt, everyone. Like, they instantly killed my fighter. But, after that battle, you are rewarded... Dang it, I can't hold any more armor. It is not worth throwing this away to show it off, but I will. You are rewarded with a cloth armor, which is like the 10 gold armor that you can buy at the very beginning of the game in the very first town of Conaria, and it gives you 1 defense. What a cute little trick. What a trickety trap. Let's have this guy run, but, like, let's see if we can kill these guys first. Fire 2 from a seam. This might wipe the entire enemy party. Nope. Might need a lit, too. Everyone starts with cloth or better. Yeah, exactly. Alright, we won. Let's walk across this icy floor, which makes the screen kind of light up like that. Okay, it's not that bad, I guess. A scripted battle against a Frost D who snuck up on me and used the Blizzard attack. Oh, shoot. I should have healed Bork for a little bit more. Let's use Hell 2 and hit him with a Fire 3. Last time that one-shotted him. Jesus, right, Daniel R. Getting kind of brutal encounters here. Dang, 200 damage to Kobe. Please kill him. Alright, 104 damage is nice there. Dang. Well, I have to revive my warrior, who, like, I keep saying he's the weakest party member, you know? No, the knight is super good, but I just didn't heal him enough when I revived his unconscious butt. You know what? I probably didn't need to do that. I got the ice armor, everybody. Can't hold anymore, huh? So let's take a look at some stats. He's got the iron armor right now, which gives absorb 46, evade 40%. Now he's got 56 and 53. That's a huge upgrade. And I don't think anyone can get this iron armor. Let's just drop it here. Found a silver gauntlet. Is that useful on anyone? Let's try this. Can Kobe equip it? Yeah, actually. And he could have equipped the Zeus gauntlet, but I like having it on Pip for now. Okay, so let's see what the silver gauntlet does. 21 and 61 are his defensive stats there. 27 and 58. Okay, well, he had the gloves before, which give him 1 absorb, rather than the 6 from the silver gauntlet, so that's an improvement. And now we can get out of here, everybody. Lost? No way out? Is it hopeless? Use this spell to exist. Exit, I mean. Excuse me. Sirefly. Jithem Dave. Good morning, Karma, from the west coast of Canada. Hey, good morning from my void. Exit is right, JB. Richard Z, welcome. Dagger, I see you as well. Always so many cool people in here, these chats. What's up, Gen B, NTF, other NTF? Wayne, L6, Rogue Effect, and everyone else I didn't mention. How are we doing today? Yo, I'm doing great, Dagger. Thank you so much for all the support last night. I cast, so I exist. Yeah, that's kind of like a I think, therefore I am mentality. Nick the Frenchie. Exist 1 sounds like a Futurama gag. Yeah, Captain Vimes. It worked! Let's GTFO now. Let me see. What do I do? I guess I could go into this volcano or whatever. In River City Ransom, if you lose all your health but use a healing item before your body begins to flash, you'll survive. John Lewis Brooks? You mean like a KarmaJolt? Should I make a video out of that? You're very welcome, KJA Dagger. I saw that you posted a picture of you and your wife. Very handsome couple. You look almost as good as Tiny Cat. Tiny Cat? Which is your favorite Final Fantasy, Tiny Cat? Alright, let's mess around. Any item as long as it adds hit points. Love that. Alright, let's do like some of this cave. Of this volcano, I should say. It's not a cave. But I am going to be walking on the lava a lot, which like, it does reduce your HP by 1 every time you take a step. So like you'll see Pip has 274 here, and now he's got 273. So each of my party members is losing 1 HP. But when you're on the lava, you cannot get into random encounters, and that's kind of worth doing. Alright, let's get some treasures here. It's the Dark Light Dichotomy. You mean on Tiny Cat? Perilisk. Let's try Ice 2 here, and then Zeus him. I actually don't know, like, the best way to fight these enemies, or what they're weak to. Dang, weak to getting hit with a sword. They have an instant kill. Oh my gosh. This game is so brutal. I could possibly farm up some anti-instant kill weaponry, or armor. I could get some gold for pro rings. You know what super sucks is, and I forget this every time I play the game, but I think before you get any items like the loot or the crown or anything, you want to buy one heal potion and then never run out. So that in your inventory, when you're using heal potions, it's just the first thing you click on. And it's just way easier to heal your party members if the heal is in the upper left slot. That's the pro play. Alright, 300 HP is fine. Yeah, I'm so smart, says Genevieve B. Do you like living there, Pumpkin? Ooh, wait, what did I miss? Final Fantasy is actually a survival horror game. Love that. It would be cool to visit the Philippines, you're saying, Genevieve B? Good guess. Ooh, fires. I'll have my red mage attack, because at this point, his attack is pretty good. Let's try ice on him. Let's try to ice him. Nick the Frenchie with the cool €2. Final Fantasy spoiler, it's not final. Whoa, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put a croissant in the chat for Nick the Frenchie. Appreciate you. Heal staff. Yeah, that's right. Get that HP back. Pip has 277 HP? Maybe more? Found a silver helmet. Is that worth equipping? Actually, maybe. Maybe Kobe can get one. Nope. He cannot equip the silver helmet. Let's drop it for now. Hieda! Welcome. Let's get some of these treasure chests, and then, like, I don't think I have enough time to do this whole dungeon today. Or this whole volcano, I should say. But I'll at least get some of these treasure chests so that next time I stream, I can kind of just go straight through the dungeon, you know? Volcano. French noise, ha ha. Nick the Frenchie? Do you know anyone that laughs like that? Do French people laugh like that even if they're doing it ironically to mimic, like, the way that Americans think they laugh? Because I would do that if I were French. I would pretend, yup, this is how we actually laugh. I'm winking. I don't know if you can see that. Genevieve B with a cool $2 saying, I'll treasure your chest. Wait, 2 forward. Yo, everyone put the puppy dogs in the chat for Genevieve B as we got 4,000 gold there. Love you. Chance to strike first, eh? Strike we will. Let's confuse them. Nobody laughs like that. I just parody. Yeah, I guess what I'm asking is, like, do French people parody that laugh often? Because I know sometimes Americans will exaggerate the American stereotype just for the lols. Ooh, we healing. The Paralisk was confused and hit itself for the kill, and then the battle still went one more turn. Did you see that? So I used the wizard staff against the Paralisks, and they all got confused. Then there was one left. It hit itself for 10 damage, and it died. But that didn't immediately end the battle. And the battle only ended when Pip hit it with a hammer. Beat a dead bird with a hammer, as the phrase goes. I didn't know that would happen. That's kind of interesting. I saw that, says Daniel R. Death Bob. Welcome. Happy birthday, Danielle, says Dagger. Wait, is there a Danielle whose birthday it is in my chat? Oh, guys, this is my mom's B-Day today. Say happy birthday, Danielle. Wait, Genevieve B, I didn't know that. HBD, Danielle. I'll ice him. Well, this thing seemed to work pretty darn good. Whew, it missed. Okay, the squint attack is just an instant kill. Yeah, what the heck, dude? Zeus Gauntlet seems to work fine, though. Oh yeah, because they're flying types. Obviously, they're weak to electric. I don't remember this dungeon being, having this many instant kill guys. Well, we gotta heal Kobe. I wish I could resurrect Kobe. I like to color Danielle at me a lot. Oh my gosh, Genevieve B. Classic. Americans laughing like eagle screaming is wonderful. Yeah, Captain Vimes, but apparently though, the sound effect that we often associate with eagles is actually the scream of a, is actually the cry of a red-tailed hawk. And not actually an eagle. Eagles sound different. Oh, that didn't kill. This guy got a lot of HP, huh? It's true, says Rogue Effect. Yeah, no, I think, Rogue Effect, I think from now on, you should just, anytime I say something that's actually true, you should say it's true. Just so that the chat knows, like, oh, he's not lying this time. It's true, it says Rogue Effect. Yeah, you should. Michael Mervin, welcome. Rip Red Tail Hawk Beer. I don't know that one. Nancy DR says, yo, man. Hey, welcome. Chad P, currently driving 90 miles per hour on I-80. Yeah, don't chat and drive. Oh my gosh, be safe, Chad P. Not worth getting these treasure chests. Argoyle. Just like my socks. What do I do against these guys? I really want Quake to work, but, like, it is just not doing that. I'm trying it again, though. I'm gonna brute force it. Death Bob, no! Damn, okay, that cake spell just is not working. It's supposed to be an instant kill that has a chance to hit all enemies. But it's, you know, a very low percentage to actually work per enemy. On each enemy, individually, is what I meant. Michael Mervin, glad you like that one. There was a Mendocino brewing company, and they did all bird beers. I think they went under in recent years, because I never see it. I gotta Google that. Man, I got so much stuff to Google, huh? Cured and stuff. Ladybird, no. That was the name of, President Lyndon Johnson's wife. Asim, use the heal staff. Nice. It's true, says Rogue Effect. Thanks. Rogue Effect is not going to donate any money this stream. Asim with a cool 222 points of HP. Everyone put a 222 in the chat. Splendid, says Genevieve B. Int up, vit up. So, like, Vitality isn't a broken stat in this game. Like, it does something. But it's like, your HP growth is tied to Vitality over 4. And so, like, it's just not that important, you know? If you can get a bunch of Vitality early on in the game, then, like, yeah, your level ups you'll have slightly more HP. But it's so minuscule, you know? Wait a second. Is the silver gauntlet better than the iron? 56 and 53. Let's try this. 58 and 55. Yes, that is a upgrade for both numbers. At least it's not FF5 vitality. Pumpkin, tell me about that. Something I don't know about FF5 then. A silver helmet. Didn't I just drop one of these? It's true, says Rogue Effect. Appreciate you. I got a heal and a cabin. 1975 gold. Gray, what do you think the W stands for? Get your coffee donated $4.20. Yo, everyone put a coffee in the chat for Rogue Effect, aka Get Your Coffee. And also a leaf of some sort. Hey, thank you so much. I didn't mean to pressure you into doing that, but I thank you. I appreciate you. Let's use Hell too, because I can. Worm! You're not wrong. Dang, he recovered like 90 there. Yeah, again, the Hell 2 spell, or Heal 2, as they probably want you to pronounce it, actually works like Heal 3 when used in battle. Kink, I made a whole video about this. Welcome. But yeah, Heal 2 is supposed to heal you anywhere from 28 to 48 HP. It's supposed to heal every one of your party members some amount between 24 and 48 HP. And that's what it does out of battle. But in battle, it recovers from 48 to 96 HP because it's bugged and it actually casts Heal 3 when used in battle. Isn't that neat? Got a silver shield and a silver axe, which is nothing exciting. What the hell, too? R Hydra. What does the R stand for, you mean? Like it's not anyone else's Hydra? To think this is related to FF7. Yo, Bliss of the Apocalypse 100. I love this game, though. Heal. Alright, a lot of treasures in this room, none of them particularly great. Unlike you. Gonna avoid that square, because that was a scripted encounter. I got that treasure, right? Gonna double up on that Whiz Ogre. And then hit him with the fire, too. They live in a volcano, so, like, they might be, resistant to fire, but, like, I don't know, maybe they're not. I don't know. Which is your favorite Final Fantasy, Karma? Asks Kink. Tactics. And I'm excited that it's getting a re-release. Coming up pretty soon, in like a week or two, right? Ah, that's what they say as they walk over that lava. There might be treasures to the left. I actually don't remember which way to go here. Heal. It's kind of a risk. A peril risk. Because I probably should have just used my Black Mage to, I don't know, do something else in combat. Like, ensure that those birds would die. Okay, nothing over there. I will play tactics as well, says Nick the Frenchie. Yo, Dagger with the cool $2 saying, you sore today, Karma? Oh, you bet I am, dude. Thank you so much for the cool $2. Everyone, once again, put some daggers in the chat. We put a lot of those in the chat last night. Because Dagger and Seers just over and over were like, $2.20, $2.41, $2, to the point where, like, I had to do, again, we did a total of 600 yesterday, you know? Whew. That was very generous, so thank you. Tell me if I thank you too much. You know, I always feel like, am I thanking these people enough, or am I going too far with it? Yeah, so here I should be walking on the lava. Because honestly, getting into a battle is going to cost me more HP than just walking on the lava is. Especially if they sneak up on me like this. Stop, I have too much money, Nick the Frenchie. Well, I ain't saying that, but... I just, like, I want to assume... I don't know what to say. I'm always like, whoa, 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 don't donate too much, because, like, you need that for yourself, right? But I don't know, that's like an irrational anxiety of mine that I can just let go, because I'm sure you can handle your money. It's yours to do with whatever you want, to do whatever you want with it, and if you want to give it to me, then, like, thank you. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Someone say my name, says Sears. Yeah, we did. Yo, thank you so much for the cool $2.69. I got some party drinking to do, everybody. Hey, Sears. Yeah, welcome back. I am very sore from last night, is what I was just telling my friend Dagger. And I'm glad you two are best friends now. Let's go this way. That sound effect is just them screaming as they walk over the lava, right? Let's do, like, one of these for everybody. I don't think this is the wrong way, but there's a more efficient way to go. And it's actually kind of hard to see what's what on these tiles here. Alright, let's do like this. And I do have to go pretty soon, actually. Maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Alright, this seems like a decent time for everyone to drink. Hey, this is for all those donations, everybody. Thank you so much. Cheers! Just to be clear to the chat, no one should ever feel forced to super chat. You're all welcome here, and likes and shares go a long way. Yes, exactly, Michael Mervin. If you want to help me out, but you don't want to donate, or can't donate, or hesitate to donate, just click the like button. That's free, and it helps me a ton. That's why all the YouTubers are like, smash that like button, bros. Like, it helps. And YouTube will be like, oh, people are liking KarmaJolt's content. Therefore, we should show KarmaJolt's content to more people. That's what the algorithm will be like. Okay, okay. Let's go this way. Stairs. I like liking stuff, says Daniel R. Yeah, not enough people do that. A lot of people hate stuff, and it's like, come on, man. Come on. Like and share the stream, Dagger. Gotta go. Thanks for the stream, KarmaJolt. Have a good one, everybody. Michael Mervin. I am having a good one. Thank you so much. 33 in the chat and 33 likes right now. Dagger, that's a great ratio. Dang it, he targeted a seam. Hate is bad, like is better. That's right, Daniel R. I love using the heal items. Already so much hate in this world. Yeah, Genevieve B, not enough like. Soft. Like Kobe in that one meme when he was talking to, Dwight Howard or Matt Barnes or something. There's like a meme of Kobe Bryant, or I'm sorry, like a GIF that a lot of people use, like a meme of Kobe Bryant being like you can hear him mouthing the words. There's no audio to it because it's a GIF. But he's calling someone soft. It must have been because somebody asked, like, hey, Kobe, in Final Fantasy 1, how do you cure the petrification status. That's probably what the context was. Yeah, last night probably won't ever happen for me again, but it was fun watching you not be able to even play the game, and worth every penny. Yo, Sears, I love you. Okay, I'll post a quick selfie in Discord then. Nick DeFrenchie, encouraged. Must have been Kwame Brown. Yo, Daniel R. I don't think Kobe would ever talk to Kwame Brown. No, I feel like Kwame Brown gets a lot of flack for being like a draft bust, but like, first of all, isn't he a 2-time champion? Secondly, he lasted in the league for like 7 years, something like that. He wasn't awful, he was just overhyped. Am I thinking of the right person? The amount of reps he had to do was insane. Yeah, Pumpkin. And considering that people gave money for that, it's like, wow. Blows my mind even more. Yes, I agree, says Daniel R. Heal! Missed. Dang it, I should have had Pip use the Zeus Gauntlet. For optimal damage. He was alright, but he was expected to be much better. That said, Daniel R., I don't know, like, a ton about basketball. I was more of a football guy, but I kind of stopped following sports that closely, you know what I mean? Like, I used to know everything about the NFL because I did fantasy football, and I, like, knew every... I almost said character. I knew, like, every player on every team, you know? Hey, we got another ice sword, and that's an upgrade over the flame sword. Wait. But is it an upgrade over the defense sword? I don't think it is. 48 and 89. 40 and 78 for Kobe. Yeah, that's a huge downgrade, actually. Not to mention the defense sword can be used in combat. To cast Invis. Or Ruse, I guess. I had a brief window of following the Lakers. I was also an NFL junkie. Yeah, Daniel R., I wanted Dwight Howard to win a championship. And Anthony Davis, so I'm glad they won one together in 2020, you know. So I was a Laker fan for a little bit. Casually. TF does that mean, says Pumpkin. Wait, what are you talking about? What the? I just now noticed that the pendant makes attack weaker in Fazanadu, says Mardoc de la Fuente. Yeah, you know what? I made a whole video about that. Thanks for showing up. Welcome. Yes. So there's an item. So I don't know if anyone's familiar with the NES game Fazanadu, but it's like an action RPG that's actually pretty darn cool, and I think it's got a password system rather than like save files. But you hear about this item called like the Magic Pendant, ooh, and if you get it, it will increase your strength. But it actually does the opposite because of a programming mix-up. If you get the pendant, your attacks become weaker. Because like for some reason the game works such that if you don't have the pendant, your attack is boosted by 25%. But then when you finally get the pendant, your attack stops getting boosted by 25%, as Maverick Ryu boosted by $1.99. Yo, everyone put the MR in the chat for Maverick Ryu. And Nicholas D, I see you as well. Hey, welcome. So I think the Flame Shield is slightly worse than the Ice Shield. 58 and 55. Nope, it's the same stats. And what's cool is that the ice armor protects against fire, and the flame shield protects against ice. I'm fairly certain. Okay, cannot equip the ice shield. But that's okay. Hey, Maverick Ryu, welcome. Just dropping in to say hi. Sleeping for work tonight. Yo, get you some frickin' sleep. Your night is yoked, NGL. Pumpkin? Thanks. Yeah, he's a buff boy. which is different from a busboy. That's someone who works at a restaurant. It was also my nickname for a long time. I got those, right? I did not. Not worth getting. But what's this way? $2,000 gold. Bus Stop is an excellent name for a character in an RPG, Rogue Effect. This treasure box is empty. Okay, so that might be another one of those treasures that's like, it has the flame shield in it unless you already found it in another location. Remember that? Remember how we were talking about that with the Zeus gauntlet? That might have been yesterday or the day before. But there are certain treasure chests in this game that have the same treasure chest ID number as other treasure chests. So when you... And because they're the same ID, even though they're in different locations, if you get one, the other one will become empty. Nicholas D emptying his wallet with the cool 20 Swedish krona saying Daily Dono. Yo, everyone put the D in the chat. Thank you so much. Alright, let's use Hell 2 here. Well, he's only got one life charge. I'll hang on to that. TBF, calling an influencer by their first name feels too personal, says Pumpkin. Yeah. What are we talking about? It was yesterday, Karma, Zeus Gauntlet. Man, yesterday feels so far away now. Can I call Karma by his middle name then? Yeah, go for it, Nicholas D. You know what it is, like Busta Rhymes. Chance to strike first, huh? Yo, Gouda guy with the cool $14.99 Australian dollars saying, did you know humans have all different IDs, which means you cannot have two of the same person anywhere? Gouda guy? Yeah, I've never seen somebody with like a legit clone. But hey, everyone put the cheese in the chat. Okay, Peter, says Nicholas D. Quick Guns. Put the cheese in the chat for Gouda guy. Thank you so much. Let's drink. Let's drink for that. Hey, Gouda, thank you so much. Appreciate you, like a lot. Dang it. We got like a chance to get some HP back there. Scripted battle again? Time to drink! Like, ideally, Pip and Asim go immediately before Bork and Kobe, and we just, like, heal up and win the battle. Because the free heals from the heal staff, those add up. Anitude X. You're at the volcano stage. Yeah, like it's Magma Dragoon or Flame Stag. Yo, Bork has 500 HP points maximum? What a beast. I got a wooden stick. Yo, everyone, we found the stick again! Heck yeah, that's why you stick around for a KarmaJolt stream. Karma, have you ever considered doing a stream where chat can influence your in-game decisions, or are you biggering first? Like, do I need to get bigger first, you mean? JK back. Meetings got canceled. Good for you, John B. How did you cancel them? No, I do that occasionally, where I let chat, you know, pick my level up growth type, for example, in Super Mario RPG or in Final Fantasy Adventure. Alright, I think I might be able to finish the dungeon before I gotta go, everyone. But only if I do it fast. Maybe not. I think you want to go left here. Because in this room, there's some good stuff. You might get whooped by some giants, and, like, there's a dragon that you will have to fight in here. Always vote for Wiz. John B, did you have a meeting with Anna, or is she no longer, like, related to your apartment? John B and I used to work together. It was awful. The working part. Actually, it wasn't. That, like, wasn't even that bad of a job. Flame armor is in there. Yeah, I thought it was something else, L6. Maybe I don't really need that. Although, if you had a ninja in your party, you would want to get the flame armor. Can the red wizard equip the flame armor? I don't know. Let's go get it. I love that when you enter a doorway, you slam it open like boom. Ooh, this treasure chest surrounded by candles and an agama. Agama? We welcome those on this channel. No, we do still talk, but we aren't in the same departments anymore, though she is actually leaving the company. She's pumped. Yo, good for Anna. I almost just said her full name and doxed her. Anna. Hardly knew her. I'm running out of heals. Like the WWE when there's a strike. Yo, a red D? Heal staff! Get him, Kobe. 31. Get him, Bork. 109. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. I think we got kinda lucky on those rolls. Bork does resist fire now, though. Let's ice this guy. Can't hold anymore. I can't hold it anymore. I'm gonna drop, like, this cap here to get the flame armor. I don't think he can equip that, though. Nope. That's fine. I think the ice armor has identical stats. Oh, yeah, they're... Okay, it's guarded by 2 scripted encounters here. I'm gonna rip this Hell 2 and get some extra healing this battle. Because I know there's a boss coming up, everybody. Well, maybe I won't. We just killed that guy, Sears. Karma Rainbow? Yes, except I'm colorblind, but yes. Out of rehab. Hey, Karma. I beat FF1 on the NES recently with all white mages. Heck yeah. Let it rip, says Rogue Effect. Yeah, the problem is, if one of my party members rips, then I won't be able to life them with Pip. Because he's only got 1 charge of level 5 magic left. 169 HP on a scene. Alright, we healing. Is this where I want to go? Yeah, I think this is to the boss. The Chicago Bulls, everyone. Oh, sorry, rainbow heart glasses for Zoe. Yeah, Sears. I just had those. Where did they go? Give me 1 minute here. I'm getting a request for a specific pair of sunglasses that I know are somewhere nearby. Sears, I'll be right back. Found them. All right. Recently learned that Carrie is supposed to be Kali. Yes, exactly, L6. I found the rainbow hearts. No, I was wearing them recently because, my favorite drag performer, Clams Casino, gave me these. And she recently announced that she is retiring from drag. So she had a yard sale, and I bought, like, some gloves from her. Ooh, look at this, an orb, everyone. It is you, the tinder that defeated the fiend of the earth. Oh, wait, no. It is you, the tinder that defeated the fiend of the earth and disturbed my sleep. I, Carrie, will now show you the force of fire, and you shall burn in its flames. Slay, says Rogue Effect. Clams Casino. Yes, James Morris. That is Clams with a Z, Casino with a K. Don't forget the exclamation point. Hey, let's fight this person. I'm actually going to use a fur here. And I will preemptively help. Actually, wait. She can hit hard physically, so let's use Inv 2 and then use Fast on Bork. Well, he went first, which is not the luckiest, but that's fine. Defend fire! Tender. Hardly knew her. Yeah, that's where we met. That's how I knew where to meet up with Carrie. The Fiend of Fire. Who has, like, tentacles and multiple arms, and, like, I don't know, I could go for that. Yeah, look at that. The A fur came out before. She hit me with the fire, everyone. Alright, let's do one of these. Wait, what am I doing here with Kobe? Let's have him attack. L2. And then fast on Kobe. I might be better off just casting, you know, nuke spells here. Whew! Asim got hit 4 times there, and that was with his evasion increased. So it might have helped. I don't know. I think she can hit up to 6 times. Just like Kobe did there. Oh my gosh. Let's keep doing this. And then I will... You can use the hold spell on her, and it will, like, paralyze her for most of the battle if it hits. But let's use Lit 3. I didn't get the hold spell for some reason. Woo, she crit. 6 hits and a crit for 104 on Bork. But we got her. That's Marilith. Only difference between those and Lamia's are the amount of arms, says Gouda Guy. Hold her. Hardly knew her. Nicholas D? Well, did you know? Nothing here. Which is weird, because if you check the altar in the Earth Cave, it says the altar of the Earth before you step on it, and it does this diagonal light beam. And that's the dungeon, everybody. Yo, Dagger with a cool $5 saying, I've got to get back to work. You and Gen B have a good evening tonight. Bye, everyone. P.S. I do feel bad when you end up saying my name a lot, Karma. Dagger? Why? I don't mind. I don't mind saying your name. Hey, everyone put the daggers in the chat. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate you. Zelyard. Carlos. But it's not going to stop me, says Dagger with another cool $2. Welcome, Zelyard and Carlos Lopez. You caught me, like, right at the end of the stream. Everyone put the daggers in the chat for Dagger, but I am going to save the game here and call it a stream because I got to go put gas in the car and get to Genevieve B's house. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching me stream a little bit of Final Fantasy 1. As a gay man, the amount of fire videos I've seen with tentacles is crazy. John B., you relax. That's funny. Hey, text me sometime, my guy. All right, I'm getting out of here. I will stream tomorrow, probably like late morning, and then tomorrow again in the evening, but not tonight, the 7th Deadly Zen. So hey, yeah, thanks again for watching. Really appreciate all the donations last night and today. Man, you guys are insane. I mean, you guys are so generous, and I love you all. But until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great, and I got a Powerpuff Girls t-shirt with the Rowdy Rough Boys on it.